so. Me no can say Donald Trump, he is on Africa's business. Me chimi ya the near brepa. In US now or Twitter, because Twitter no US is different. It's the same Twitter, but then country in the feed the amount different. Yesterday, Trump was very much on Africa, especially our neighboring country, Nigeria. Why is this happening? And even how does this concern us? And to shock you, say, before the end of the video, one man, and also, foreign seminar. Yes, Trump, any Christians, any persecutioner, any Africans, and Nipa, no one for MPP, Oketichi, FIFA. We'll come back to here, show videos and all of these things. So, in the updates I buy and air patch say Nigeria 4B and Nigeria 4 omoye Boko Haram sa womo kunkum ISIS for more Nigeria northern parts no omo akoku Christians and as sorry for womo no musum nyame waso omo boira up bonko foto ekum na according to Donald Trump no omenie di sansem nechi sa ekoso koso obi anya shobi wana ensem na ye adai eno ntino eneda the president of the United States issue a press release, a press release, a call viral on social media, and even apart from all of these things now. And this particular press release, of course, what we also saw was Osanso editor, the official White House speech, which means US or more Parliament House, and more like more Flagstaff House, yeah, the Tuhwa, any assembly. Now, you could read exactly what is in this, and even how this whole thing even concerns us, and even how Nigeria for they've been caught in it, and showing Ghana so ya son ebeye and Trump or say Christianity is facing existential crisis in Nigeria. So Donald Trump posted this. Or say a Christopher Sisiano the face ewo eviase say and the face the existential crisis in Nigeria. Say the face Christians and the Christopher the mu face on Nigeria and say o ma say thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I'm hereby making Nigeria a country of a particular concern, but that is least of it. When Christians or any such group slaughtered like it's happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide, something must be done. I'm asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole, and the House Appropriations Committee to immediately look into this matter and report back to me. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world, President Donald Trump. So, according to Donald Trump, not all patches say, you know what? Information about to just say and say, Nigeria, one more Muslim for Islam. Now Islam nankasa we don't have any issue with the Islam religion, but then incophobia extremists. See you see the Sharia law no say udi boni ayembo tu e say ono mensa yentwa uti e say udi boni kra yen use law be Sharia law no to de according to them no Christianity no a attack on Muslim. A attack on more belief na the extremist and Islamist belief no omo use hash Islamist rule into no mo bora e krona ebi krona ya sorry a ye kwa ye hu Kristo ni bia so wa sorry kuta ebe botu ekum in fact onye Kristo ni kwa na se krom ho Kristofo eniguma etu ni bi be count na Trump party says ansem won akoso ama ye kan ho hwe but then Sisian send a baby and some no corner. I was say can want some. And you know what other investigation saying pennyphobi or Munkosha and Semnimona or Mumano de womb. Sisian send a air corner. What the your friend is saying? I was say Trump and I was say America for Mubemwana. These are issues are obisa. Now at the end of the year recommend a man. Now I told you say at the end of the day, we have a Yokoti FIFA here or no so no one be bones and we'll play a video you understand exactly what we are talking about on how Yokoti FIFA also got here in the first place. Now Trump White House they also reposted data or say the United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries, we stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world, President Donald Trump. Now, far from that, to the Secretary of State, a friend Marco Rubio, and also reposted this whole thing now. Marco Rubio, no, or a Jew, or sounds you Christian though, and or reposted and or said the ongoing slaughter of thousands of Christians in Nigeria by radical Islamists and Fulani ethnic militias, okay, is both tragic and unacceptable. And POTUS, and as POTUS, that's if anything, office of the president, or POTUS, if anything, president of the White House, and even POTUS said the United States stands ready and willing and able to act. So now, no, the Secretary of State, Pacha, said the United States is willing to fight Christians. You come more Nigeria, you come on Albert, you come for 30, you come for 100, you realize so about bunko full two. Nigeria buying the emfa. Oh, about news 1 2 BB's for report na dead news because the country nankasa no omo leader no Muslim. The otwem ko Muslim. It no say ye Christians for bibia they don't give a hoot. And a Trump administration party said this time around they would act. Now I told you, sir, on this same issue, no, and a CPAC, which happened to be a conservative movement, United States of America. So CPAC, just tied to Trump, the political party, the Republican Party. They were talking about this killing of Christians around the globe, in Africa, in Nigeria, in various parts of the world. And then they invited Okatichi FIFA. So video watched and you saw said the only person amongst that panel are not Otiswa. Now, or you be benin, Okasa Asem no, Okatichi FIFA. We have a video of what Okatichi FIFA said about this issue, and even how on social media people are applauding him. Say, unlike Obi, I said, basement, this guy is really making moves. You share this particular video of what Okatichi FIFA said.
Livelier revival music. That's what I'm going to request. Hannah, can we have revival music? Don't put these. I want you to share with us what has to be done from a protecting these places of worship internationally and in your continent.
Right. Thank you, Mrs. First of all, I think we must acknowledge the courage that our brothers have shown in the face of these crimes being perpetrated against them for the faith they believe in. I think we must give it up for our brothers. So let's put our hands together for them. Now, Mercedes would have said, I just want to draw our minds to the point that all throughout human history, anytime the church has been under attack, it is the church that defends itself. So Christendom should not be positioned to be some sort of a weak link for the other people to be emboldened that they have some monopoly over violence and they will continue to persecute the Christian faith. But with that said, I believe that governments, especially on the African continent, have a social contract with the people, a constitutional mandate to protect the people. So nobody should be left untouched if they perpetrate this crime against people who believe in their faith. So first of all, I call on the African continent, the governments of the African continent, the African Union, because in the African Charter for Human and People's Rights, it is enshrined the freedom of worship. So why are they not doing anything? If they will not do anything, I believe America has always been the big brother who is always championing. America must impress on these governments, and international bodies must equally impress on these governments to do the right thing to protect the Christian faith. Other than that, the Christian faith must defend itself at all means possible.
Kwame actually brings up a great point, which is accountability, Christy. So walk me through in terms of these areas where you have these authoritarian governments, you have the Islamic militants. It's all about money too, because they're trying to get these rare minerals in Africa at the cost of the lives. I've seen these videos over and over again of these innocent men, women, and children where they are beheaded. They have to give up their Christian name. If you don't give up your Christian name, you are slaughtered. To what point is that fixable? Is that possible to get to a point that we're being able to protect Christians in these areas, but also, knowing that that we're not alone in this fight? Because I almost feel like Americans they're not aware of this issue that's happening.
Right. So you made a point to the effect that authoritarian leadership and jihadists and all these people perpetrating crime. What we've not averted our minds to is that the persecution of the church is equally an existential threat to even democracy. Because wherever the church has been weakened, democracy does not thrive.
Right.
So I believe that all government that believes in democracy must come to the defense of the Christian faith. Now, with that said, it leaves us, the Christians, with only one thing. There's a hymn when I was sitting down, it kept ringing, onwards, Christian soldiers marching us to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. I don't want Christians to start. I like what he said, that we must be vigilant, but we must not be afraid. I think it is time that all Christians across the world must rise up and speak against this criminal.
So that was Oketechi FIFA on show. Honestly, I really enjoyed this and he's doing a very great job. But then,